Okay, so let us go back to our code base. Let me just Python file loops 3.py. So it's a while loop. So while I less than 5, I am initiating I to 0. And while I is less than 5, what are we saying? Print hello world. Hello world. Now let me execute this. So this should lead to what? How many times this has to loop?
Infinite times.
Right? This should lead to an infinite loop. Let us see what happens. See, if you see here, right, the hello world is like continuously printing. It is not stopping at all. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Clear,
So
sir.
if whenever it goes to infinite loop, right, your code will not go further. Your code will not go further. So here I'll say print here end of while loop. This is the next statement. So after while, this is another statement. Within while you have hello world. After while you have print hello world. But what happens here if I execute this, right? So it will only print hello world. It will never come to the end of while loop because your base condition is not false at all, right? So you can always stop the program here by clicking, but we should be very, very careful. Your while loop should never go to an infinite loop. It should always have a condition where it stops at some point. Okay. Now what instead of this, what I will do is I is equal to I plus 1. Okay. Now let us see. It printed 5 times
Yes, sir.
and then it said end of while loop, which means the while loop is exited, while loop is terminated. Another
Yes,
while
sir.
loop, what did we see? While input of command not equal to quit, keep continuing the loop. Iteration. Okay, something like this I'm adding. And after this, okay, right? Let us save it and I'm running it again. So fine, enter command. Hello. What does it say? Iteration for command. Okay. Hi. Iteration for command. Where? What? So whatever. So since it is not equal to quit always is true and it keeps continuing the loop. It keeps continuing the loop. The what happens if I enter quit? The moment it says quit, okay, this condition becomes false and the loop gets terminated. Are we clear?
Clear,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Now what the assignment I want you guys to do is a simple number guessing program. Number guessing program. What is it? Number guessing program using while loop. So what is that I want you guys to do? Write a program. Okay. So what is the program is basically you choose a certain number as 100. Okay. 95 is your value. So the number should be between 0 to 100. Okay. take 95 as some value. Now, let us say you will run this program and you will give to someone who doesn't know the selected number is 95. Okay. Now, let us say you have to write a program now where he will enter certain number. You will say like, guess the right number. Okay. Let us say he enters 50. Is 50 equal to 95? No, right? You will say try greater number. Wrong answer. Wrong answer. Try greater number. Okay. Let us say he enters 96 for the second time. Again you say wrong answer. Try lesser number. Now let us say he enters 90. You say try greater number. Wrong answer. Try greater number. Okay. You give how many chances to guess the number? Let us say you give 5 chances. Once after he reaches the 5 chances, you are going to terminate the loop saying you lost. Okay. 5 chances. Okay, so 96 it said a lesser number. For 90 it said greater number. So my option of the right answer is between 91 to 95. Okay. Now I will enter 95. Now is 95 equal to 95? True. You say correct answer and stop the execution. You say we print correct answer and you have to stop the execution. So what happens here? Though the chances were 5, he got it right in what chance? In the fourth chance itself, he got it right. Right? And you say correct answer and then you have to stop the execution. You get the idea what we have to do?
Can you explain once again, sir?
Okay. So you have to write while loop. Okay. Using a while loop, you have to write one number guessing program. So what is a number guessing program? So let us say okay, let us play this game. Okay, so now you have to be interactive. Okay, now I am basically decided on one number. Okay, and you have to tell certain numbers between 1 to 10, and I will say whether you have guessed the number right or wrong. Okay, we'll start. So I have okay assumed some number in my heart now. Now you can go and guess the number. Which number did I which number did I have in my mind? It is between 1 to 10. Can you guys tell?
Why?
Okay, a little greater number.
8, sir.
Six,
No, lesser number.
7, sir.
6,
It's not 6, greater number.
7.
7.
7. 7 is the number I had in my mind. So did you guess it now? So you guessed it in the 4 chances. Okay. Now if you fail to guess in the fourth and fifth chance also, then I will say you lost. Now in the first time you said 5, right? I said wrong answer. Try greater number. Then you said 8. I said wrong answer. Try lesser number. Then you said 6. I said wrong answer. Try greater number. Then you said 7. So which is the number that I had in my mind. So you guessed it right. Then I'll say correct answer, or let's say you won, and then I stopped the execution. There's no point going for another iteration, right? Another chance, right? You have won, so I don't want to go for any more chances. Okay, are we clear?
Yes,
Now
sir.
this is what we want to do, just the way we played right now. This is what we want to do once you write a program. This is what we want to do with by programmatically. Right, you write a program, you give your laptop to anybody at your home or your brother, sister, and then ask them to guess the number. And you have to keep hinting this. Okay, try greater number or lesser number. Okay, when it is equal to, obviously you say correct answer and you have to terminate the execution. And if not, if even after the fifth chance they fail to guess the number, you say, like, hard luck, you lost. Okay, am I clear now?
Yes, we'll try once.
You have to try, not
Yes,
once, you
sir.
have to try
Yeah,
multiple
yeah.
times.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
you have to try really hard,
Yes, sir.
right? And this is one assignment because tomorrow there is no class. I want you guys to try this. And the second assignment is given string is palindrome. Now, what is palindrome? Right, number or a string. Because I am saying
Yes, sir.
string, right? So
Yes, sir.
number or a string. Even if I reverse it completely, it should sound same. For example, now for this word, whether I read it from here or I read it from reverse, is it the same?
Yes, sir.
Right. For example, if I give a string as madam, okay, that's a proper palindrome. You have to say string madam is a palindrome. Or for example, if I say test, will it read same in the reverse also?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Right? So this is not
No,
a
sir.
palindrome. This is a palindrome. Write a program to find if a given string is palindrome or not. If it is palindrome, say string madam is a palindrome. If it is not a palindrome, string test is not a palindrome. That is the output that I want.
Okay,
Yes.
sir.
Okay. Two
Okay.
assignments. Complete this. Try, practice, understand. See, not just writing and practicing and all, right? So you have to understand, because once you learn this program today, if I ask you this program even after 10 days, 20 days, 10 months, 1 year, 2 years, you should be able to answer this. That is how you have to practice. That is how you have to understand. Now that's it with respect to loops. That is what I had with respect to loops. So you have two kinds of loops, for loop and while loop. For loop, you know the number of iterations before starting the loop. And again, based on a certain condition, you can break the loop or you can use the continue statement. Okay. And in the while loop also, you can use break and also continue, because it is a loop, right? So you can use break and continue in while loop also. And the one problem with while loop is you have to be very careful with your base condition. You have to be very careful with your base or termination condition. If the termination condition doesn't meet, your loop continues running. And we should ensure that whatever the condition that we have put, right, that should meet and that should return false. Only then your loop stops. If we don't, it will lead to infinite loop. And as a programmer, you should ensure that your while loop should never go to infinite case. Your while loop should never go to infinite case. Are we clear?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So now this is what I had for today.